Hello and welcome to Therapy Express with Prasanna. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about attachments and why they are a source of all your problems. Once you get done with this video, you're going to have something to think about and perhaps eliminate the attachments in your life that are creating havoc. So, in essence, attachments are a way of resisting reality. And when you resist reality, you are stuck. You can't move out of your situation or your relationship because you are, in your mind, attached to a certain outcome. But unfortunately, or fortunately, life has a way of doing its own thing. And when we continue to hold on to things and life says, no, that's not the way it's going to be, and you continue to hold on, that's where the misery comes in. And so I want to talk about some ways in which we can eliminate some of the attachments that we hold on to, what they are, and how we can actually free ourselves. When you find yourself reacting to something, whether it's in anger, sadness, resentment, frustration, if you find yourself with any type of reaction like that, you are attached to the outcome. And that's why you feel frustrated and resentful and angry and sad, because you're expecting something to come out one way and it's not coming out that way. So what do? You become angry and frustrated. You want what you want, when you want it, how you want it. That's attachment. And see how this is what makes people miserable? So let's talk about what some of the attachments are. Attachment to people. If you are attached to a person or people, there's an underlying feeling of lack or unworthiness, and you are getting what you need from someone else. But what happens is that the root of many relationship problems is because you are expecting the person attached to what they should say, what they should do, how they should behave in any situation. So you're attached to that, and when that doesn't happen, what happens? You get upset, and things are not going your way, and you get frustrated, angry, and what we talked about a few minutes ago. How about being attached to your identity? What if you are a soccer player and you are identifying yourself as an athlete, but you have an injury and now you cannot be a soccer player anymore? Then what? What happens? Are you no one now? No, the essence of who you are is still there. You just identified yourself with the term athlete, or you could identify yourself, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a this, you label yourself, and that becomes your identity, and it's not real. They're just labels, because at any time our identities can change. So if you're attached to a particular identity, it can actually ruin your life when that identity is no longer viable in your life. Then there's the attachment of wanting what you don't have. Your focus always is, well, I want that and I want this, and you're thinking in your mind that if you have that, you will be a very happy person. But I urge you to take a look at what you do have. Let go of some of the attachments of wanting what you don't have, because in truth, no matter what you have, even if you get something else, guess what? You're still going to want to get something else. If I told you right now, you have everything, you can have everything you want in your life. Take everything. What do you want? Make a list. And everything that you want is there for you. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to be now happy for the rest of your life? Let's say you're 35 years old. Are you not going to want anything else? I don't think so. So you're always going to be wanting. So eliminating that attachment from your life is going to give you some peace. You know what? If you have it, you have it. If you don't have it, it's okay. Let go of wanting, always wanting something else. How about the attachment to having possessions or money? Sometimes I hear, oh, I just want $1 million. I want $2 million. I'm going to be so happy if I have that. You can have all the possessions that you want and all the money in the world. I guarantee you that you will not be happy, maybe momentarily when you get it initially. But, if money and fame and possessions were the key to happiness, then you wouldn't have celebrities killing themselves or people just in depressed moods taking medications because they're not happy, even with the millions. So that's not the key. And if you are attached to that, ask yourself, what would happen if you didn't have those possessions or the money? Would you be a lesser person? Or maybe you'd be a happier person because you wouldn't have to take care of so many things and manage so much money. Just a thought. How about attachments to beliefs and ideas? There are people that are attached to certain beliefs that they've grown up with. Maybe they were implanted with that as little children, and now they've grown up. But when you are stuck and attached to a certain belief or a certain idea, you are putting yourself in a little tiny, tiny space with no exit. How about being open? There's a whole world out there. There are many, many ideas that if you listen and are open to, it might really give you food for thought, and you might change your mind if you are open. If you have a very closed mind and you're attached, no matter what, I'm going to believe this for the rest of my life, well, then you will be one of those people who are stuck for the rest of your life. So I know you don't want to be stuck like that. You want to be open and free and enjoying life and having that sense of peace. So possessions are not the key for that peace, and neither is money. Although money is good to have, it is not the key to your peaceful inner self. How about attachment to being right? There are people that have to be right at all costs. And sometimes, even when they know they're not right, they will fight tooth and nail to prove that they are right. Because it'll be a blow to their ego if they are not. So don't be attached to being right. Just be open and say, I hadn't thought of it that way. That's possible, because in life, anything is possible. So attachments make you miserable, because when you don't get what you want, you feel sad, angry, frustrated. And you don't want to feel like that. That's not inner peace. You can want things and have things, and it's okay. It's okay to enjoy things, but not be devastated to the core at the loss of it. If you remove the veil of attachment from your life, you will literally be freed. And what a great feeling, because you were just going to go with the flow. Something happens. I'm not attached to going to that restaurant. I'm not attached to seeing that movie. I'm not attached to you doing what I think that you need to do. Maybe the person just did something different and you thought, oh my God, no, okay, wasn't what I was anticipating, but okay. Can you feel the difference of just going with the flow and not just being determined to have what you want happen when you want it? That's a lot of stress on you and your psyche. So lift the veil of attachment, be open to what's out there, and if you release the attachment, you are guaranteed to have a much more happier life. So start looking at ways in which you are attached to things. Start paying attention when you have a reaction. Start paying attention. What are you reacting to? Probably it's because you didn't get what you wanted, and that means you were attached. Okay, just some food for thought, some things for you to consider. That's it for today, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and look for me next week. Until then, make every moment count. Bye.